catching up with a wrestling legend who spent a good deal of time in Rochester just last year.
She certainly did. You might recall WWE star Mickie James was in town in 2024, starring in a musical about wrestling called The Last Match.
Yeah, the show ran for a couple weeks before going out on the road. Mickie sang and wrestled in the show and also came to visit us here on Fox Rochester.
Now she's part of a new reality show called WWE LFG, which stands for Legends and Future Greats, where she's coaching young talent.
I got the chance to chat with her via Zoom. Mickie James, congratulations on the brand new series. You've got to be really excited about it. It's called WWE Legends and Future Greats. Yes?
Yes. And so you're right. I am so excited about it. I'm honored to be considered a legend alongside three other legendary folks that I really admire and look up to. But plus this is the first ever show that we've done like this. It's so unique and different. And to be a part of that in the first season, hopefully, of many. But obviously it's to get to learn all these talent and all these young future greats, as we're calling them, and really relate to them on a different level. I think it's been so much fun to put this show together and to on a weekly basis. It's just been a learning curve, I think, for myself and for the talent as well.
So future greats. So what is the age range that we're working with here?
Ooh, we have, they're mostly, I would say, they're fresh out of college, 20s, early 20s, to older. I mean, some of them have walked in that door 2 weeks prior to the show starting, never wrestled a day before. So then we have others who have been there for about 2 years that are also between these 16. It's a really wide range of like how long they've been at this and where they are, even in their own personal wrestling journey. And then, you have to kind of decipher to be able to teach each student differently because they're at so different levels, yeah, it's crazy. But none of them had ever wrestled before coming to the Performance Center. They all came from different athletic, I know, from gymnasts to football players, wrestlers, obviously collegiate style, Olympic gold medalists. We have cheerleaders to, it's all walks of life except for wrestling.
And is that the point?
I think so, because then you get, I didn't know how I was going to take that because I obviously wanted to be a wrestler. So I went and learned how to wrestle and went to like a small school, wrestled in front of 20 people and did all that, like paid my dues or all those things. So I was even nervous walking into the competition, like, how am I going to coach these kids? Because I don't know how I can relate to them. But the reality is they have been coached their entire lives in order to make it to the Olympics, in order to be champions in their realm of whatever, sport they came from. But just because they were incredible at that one sport does not mean that they're necessarily going to be incredible in the world of wrestling, because it's a much different, it's not only being the best athletically, but personality and charisma and star power and that ability to connect with an audience and to connect with the world and stand out and be unique, right? Like there's so many other facets that kind of go into it. But I do think these 16 that were chosen for a very special reason, because they are really special. They're all very special.
It's really interesting. For you personally, because I know that I've experienced this too, while you are working with these young people, do you ever think to yourself, when did I become qualified to teach people? Because I go through that sometimes when we have young reporters or young anchors, and all of a sudden I'm finding myself giving advice, and I think to myself, am I qualified to do this? Do you find yourself doing that even though you're a pro?
Every day.
Every day,
especially walking into that, facility and then working alongside someone like The Undertaker, who I still admire and look up to. Obviously all the coaches, Booker T and Bubba Ray, I admire and look up to them. They've been at this longer than I have. And I grew up in where we always respected the veterans. And, so I still look at them as mentors and coaches for myself. So to even be seen in that same level as them, but yeah, because I feel like I'm still learning, as like when you are just trying to be the best at your craft, it's ever changing. The world, the industry, all of these things, what the audience wants, what they're feeling, that's always ever changing. So you're always evolving and learning. And I feel like I'm even learning from some of these future greats, even in like how the business model and how everything else is changing. It's interesting. But I did doubt myself. Obviously, I still doubt myself of like, oh, I'm a legend. Like, this is weird. Okay. It was awkward. I'm like, oh, I don't want to call it's weird. I don't know about that. But I'm trying to
Oh,
step into it and own it these days a little more.
yeah, very good. Well, I know we're running low on time here, but the new series, February 16th at 8 p.m., yes?
Yes, this Sunday. I'm so excited.
Very
I'm
good.
so
And what is
excited.
one
Only on
thing?
A&E.
A&E?
Yes.
Very good. And what is one thing that you hope the viewers will take away from it all?
Um, obviously we pull back the curtain a little bit so you get to see what it truly. I think people have this misconception of what wrestling is, and I hopefully this will open their eyes a bit more of what it truly takes to become a WWE superstar, or certainly a superstar in this industry. Because it's a lot on your mind, your heart, your body, and your soul. And I do think that this is hopefully something so unique and different that people really connect with, not just the coaches, but with someone, because I firmly believe that they're all going to go on to do great things. And to see someone at the culmination, when it all comes to fruition, to at that baby starting point, and to be able to follow that journey with them, I feel like they're going to have some fans for life. And so, yeah.
Very good. Mickie James, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it. Best of luck with the new series. We're really excited to watch.
You.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. I appreciate it.